Week, it's the Grand Prix final presented by Olympic Channel, home of Team USA. The Palavella in Torino, Italy, site of the 2006 Olympic Winter Games, and let's get right to it. That showdown between the two-time Olympic champ Yuzuru Hanyu from Japan and the current star on the rise, Nathan Chen from the U.S. Hanyu, who has been dominant and maybe the most complete skater ever in this sport, and they go head-to-head in Torino to be the top man overall in the series, the top 6 from the season, making it here to the final. And Nathan Chen, who has not lost head-to-head. Remember, these are the two gentlemen who are responsible for the last 6 Grand Prix final titles and the last 3 World Championships. So the lead after the short, almost 13 points for Nathan Chen. Yuzuru Hanyu going to have to be nearly perfect and maybe hope for a couple of mistakes from Chen. Kevin Amos trying to become the first man from France on the podium since 2006. The men's free skate straight ahead. ISU Grand Prix Final is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By HomeLight. Selling starts at HomeLight.com. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Back with a look at our HomeLight scoring insight. Nathan Chen, Yuzuru Hanyu. This is what they have planned for the free skate.
Here it is, Terry. So Nathan is doing 5 quads at this event. He hasn't done that all season. Yuzuru Hanyu is adding a quad Lutz back. We haven't seen that in 2 years. So speaking of how these skaters push each other to the limits, it's very exciting. You always know every single year you're going to see a brand new, more difficult combination. You'll see more quads when they match up together.
And now we've got the top 2 names in men's figure skating.
Next to skate representing Japan, Yuzuru Hanyu.
What a following this man has, not just in Japan, but across the globe. The 2-time Olympic champ, the 2-time world champion. He won 4 straight Grand Prix finals. Wasn't here the last couple of years when Nathan Chen won, and now they go head to head. But he starts this free skate almost 13 points off the lead.
He said, I'd like to take my title back. I'm flexible and ready for any scenario, and I will play my cards accordingly. He's got a lot of points to make up. He's got to play it clean.
It was a gorgeous quad loop to open. The next quad, though, is the quad Lutz. We haven't seen it from him in a long time. It's the jump he injured himself on before the 2018 Olympic Games. Quad Lutz.
Nicely done.
5 quad jumping passes down. The next element, a new one in competition, a triple axel sequence.
Only a single, could not get into that second triple axel he was planning. That will take away a huge chunk of points, about 14 points in just the base value alone. A loss of points on that last triple axel sequence, but overall, guys, that was such a difficult program. 5 quads. He added in the quad lutz again after 2 years. He added a new combination this year of the quad toe half loop triple flip. A little bobble on the end, but overall, this was fantastic.
Get back to the mistakes and the points in a moment. Just take this in, though. Look at this.
Happy birthday, Yuzuru.
On his birthday, not perfect, but it's still an experience watching him skate.
To be a double Olympic champion, to be turning 25 today, and to still push yourself beyond the limits that you've ever set for yourself. The quad lutz was in there, a planned triple axel sequence. I've never seen a greater champion for figure skating that will continue to push themselves no matter what. He couldn't care less that he's a double Olympic champion. He still wants to make himself better, and I found especially the beginning of that program so inspiring. He fought so hard, and I haven't seen him fight like this since the days of him versus Javier Fernandez, but now he's got Nathan Chen.
I just don't want him to retire, because we may be witnessing one of the greatest skaters of all time. He may go down as the GOAT. Hopefully he just keeps going. 4 Olympics, I'm fine with that. Here was the quad lutz. Look at the air position, the distance that he gets on that.
This was the quad toe, half loop, triple flip. He didn't reach back quite far enough into that flip, lost some speed, looked a little tight on the rotation there. And that the single axle, planned triple axel. I've seen him do it a million times in practice. But unfortunately, to put it at the end of this program where he'd already way overexerted himself in comparison to what he's done so far this season, it was the devil's playground, the axel sequence. However, just he's so inspiring as a skater, as a person, to constantly push himself to be better.
So remember, he was 13 points back, a little less than that after the short program, and it was not a perfect performance. 194, even 194 for the free skate, over 100 for the technical side. And so he's going to post a number here that, one man left, and that is Nathan Chen trying to beat that. 291 and change. Yuzuru Hanyu on top of the leaderboard. And that